Employees always try to avoid workplace conflict, but what happens when some are dumb enough to get arrested at work?
Because you're under arrest for stealing.
I didn't steal anything.
You are trying to arrest me for him hitting me.
Correct.
Here are 5 dumb employees who got arrested at their jobs, starting with the employee who stole from his job and tried to cover it up in the dumbest way possible.
I'm gonna tell you right now, I haven't even looked at the video, but things are not adding up. I am telling you this, I'm looking straight at you in the eye and telling you things are not adding up.
Those were the words from a cop after Dante Wilson, a manager at a Wendy's fast food, explained he was robbed of the store's money. Those were serious claims, but Dante's story was nothing but a joke.
Called in twice? Yeah. Alright. I just talked to our dispatch, he's only got 1 call recorded from you. Okay. Well, I know for a fact that their system's not gonna... Their system's not gonna lie. So, I want you to think about it. We've got it documented that you only called 911 once. We got it documented that there's only been 1 report of this call. Okay? Is there something that you want to, if there's something else you want to talk about, or is there something else you want to say about this?
No, there really isn't.
Already, Dante's story was falling apart, but he wasn't giving up. He claimed that he got robbed in front of a bank when he arrived to deposit nearly $1,000 from the business. But Dante somehow forgot something fundamental about how banks operate.
Dante, I'm going to tell you right now, I've got guys reviewing the video from 9:30 to 10:30. Okay? If something did indeed happen, it's going to show it. If something didn't happen, it's also going to show that. Alright? You need to be honest with me, 100%.
I'm 100% honest. Exactly.
Okay, because things are not adding. I'm going to tell you right now, I haven't even looked at the video, but things are not adding up. I am telling you this. I'm looking straight at you in the eye and telling you things are not adding up.
That's crazy. Because I don't have no reason to lie, honestly.
I'm not saying you do. I'm just saying that.
I've been working here so long, and I've never had a money problem. Not one time. Not once have I had an issue. And then on top of that, I'm a new manager. So it's like I'm still trying to adjust how to do everything. And then it's rare that I even take the deposits to the bank myself.
Okay.
Giving a false report to an officer is a criminal offense, so if Dante wasn't being honest, he could face jail time. He had given his account to the officer, and if it didn't match with the bank's surveillance, he would have a huge problem. But he was only going to make his situation much worse.
You do me a favor for me real quick?
Yes.
You've given me a video statement. I just need you to raise your right hand for me. You swear the video statement you've given me is the truth, nothing but the truth, so help you God?
Yes.
State your full name.
Dante Wilson.
And state your date of birth for me.
September.
Okay. You can put your hand down. Now listen, you understand what perjury is, right?
Yes.
What's perjury?
False accusations or claims that something happened when it really didn't.
Well, perjury's lying in court, but yeah. Okay. Now you've sworn to this. It's the same thing if you've misled in any way on this. It's perjury. Okay? I am giving you one golden opportunity. If there's anything else that you want to add, or if something happened a different way, I'm trying to...
Nothing happened a different way.
Nothing happened a different way.
And I didn't talk to anybody.
You didn't talk to anybody?
Nobody.
You didn't send no text messages?
Nothing. I can even show you guys my phone.
Okay. Okay.
And then it sucks that it has to be on my shift when this happens, because now I'm the one held responsible for the $900, well, technically almost $1,000. And then on top of that, I can lose my job for that, being that I was responsible for that deposit.
Right.
Having mentioned what he would lose if the money was lost on his shift, Dante didn't realize that he was giving the officer reasons why he could lie that the money was in fact stolen. He was still not backing down from this story, and even took it a step further by showing detectives where exactly he was robbed.
Those other 2 spots were empty?
Yeah.
All 3 of these spots were empty.
Well, the one in the middle wasn't. That was it, and I just this one. That was being referenced. I couldn't go inside.
Like
When
it
you
was
said
over
the
there.
Door, you actually said you were saying that you parked in that far right spot.
Oh, well, I didn't see that part.
It was over here though that you
Well,
parked.
my picture looks exactly like this.
After giving his description, the detectives looked through the bank's surveillance, where they saw that Dante arrived and left the bank without being robbed or confronted by anyone outside the bank. Dante was charged with felony grand theft, perjury, making false reports, and false 911 calls. He was sentenced to 120 days of jail time and a 3-year probation. His actions were dumb, yet comical. But the same couldn't be said for the next employee who raped a disabled patient and got her pregnant while on duty.
One of our patients just had a baby and we had no idea she was pregnant.
Okay, is the baby
We were not
out?
prepared.
That 911 call came from a staff of a healthcare facility on December 29, 2018, after a 29-year-old woman, Wendy, delivered a baby even though she had been in a vegetative state for more than 26 years.
I was in the room, and I was like,
I was looking around, I couldn't see my car. I was down on Winston.
Oh my god, I'm sorry. He's just right there.
So what happened? What do you see? She just step out because she's just in a little shock.
Yeah,
Okay.
she's very emotional.
Understandably, the entire healthcare staff and even the police were shocked by this news and had several unanswered questions, including how Wendy got pregnant, how the healthcare staff didn't know she was pregnant for 9 months, and most importantly, who got her pregnant.
Only allowed to have female caregivers.
Okay.
So I know mom, sister, and brother have been here to see her, but they see her out in the day room. I'm the UL, I'm in charge on the weekend. So during the week, I only work Friday, Saturday, Sunday.
Does she get male visitors other than family?
Does she ever go home? Wendy doesn't go home at all.
Okay.
She never goes home.
Who's her lead, like head lead nurse, I guess? Or is it just like a rotation?
It's rotation.
Wendy was admitted to the facility at only 3 years old after multiple seizures led to loss of functional use of her limbs and speech. During her 26-year stay, she only had family visiting her and in a supervised setting. So since no outsider could have gotten her pregnant, these next words from this staff were very crucial to this case.
Do you guys have any male, because I guess what we're trying to figure out is
I
any male
understand.
do you have any staff or anyone that has
male
access?
staff, but Wendy is only female care only.
Okay, so no males ever go into her room, allegedly. Okay.
And we only have two. One's PRN, and the other one only works certain hours, but we never have them on this side. There's a whole nother side on that side.
Okay, so is this only female, like female staff area? So only females are allowed to, in a sense, work in this area with it too?
Well, the guys come through here because we have another side that go that way.
Okay.
But they're always with the, they have their patient.
Okay.
The private healthcare facility only had 2 male staff, with one working fixed hours and another working when required. But they were kept from the female rooms. So now, all the officers had to do was get CCTV footage dating back 9 months to see the male staff who entered Wendy's room. But there was going to be a major problem with this.
So we have a sign-in log that everybody has to sign in when they come in.
You guys have any cameras in the facility, like that point out into the to the hallways?
So we're under construction. So in here, I know that there's not. I know they're in there just in case tools get stolen. Outside the facility, I can show you where they just recently put them on.
The facility had no CCTV cameras in their female section, so the officer's job got much more difficult. Up till now, the staff was very cooperative, but something didn't add up. Since the woman was attended to daily, not noticing she was pregnant would be an impossible denial for them, and they knew it.
Did anyone know she was pregnant?
I didn't know. I didn't know she was pregnant.
The staff claimed that they noticed her baby bump, but thought it was constipation or weight gain, and even reduced the woman's caloric intake accordingly. Immediately, officers collected the DNA samples of the 2 male staff and found one of them to match the newborn child. Police immediately arrested 36-year-old Nathan Sutherland and eventually discovered that he had raped and even impregnated Wendy multiple times during his 7-year career at the facility. The married father of 4 was charged with sexual assault and abuse of a vulnerable adult. He eventually pleaded guilty to the charges and on December 2nd, 2021, was given the maximum sentence of 10 years in prison and lifetime probation. But Nathan wasn't the only person who lost his job at the facility. As the CEO stepped down, there was a switch in 2 board members and a huge shakeup of staff. But if you're deeply annoyed by Nathan's inhumane actions, brace up for the next employee, who was the most annoying person you've ever seen.
I want everybody's name.
Get everybody's name.
I'm embarrassed.
Man,
What are you
I want
doing?
What do you mean?
You want to go to
What do you mean?
Just relax. We're taking the names.
That is a county employee named Chrissy, who was visited by police for driving her Dodge Charger without a fourth wheel.
Hello, ma'am.
Yes,
What's
hello.
going on? What's going on? How you doing, sir?
My car.
Yeah, I can see that.
This was a very basic traffic issue, but as you imagine, Chrissy was going to make life very difficult for the officers, and they would in turn make life very difficult for her and possibly confirm her unemployment.
Somebody hit me. My shit is done. What I gotta do? Like, it's my birthday.
I hear you.
Chrissy was clearly intoxicated, so her report that the car was in a hit and run didn't seem ideal, especially considering that she didn't call the cops. But aside from the car damage, her intoxication would make her situation much worse.
This isn't your car.
I understand.
Somebody needs to understand to me what's going on.
Because you're acting irate.
What's your name? What's your name? I have every right to be upset.
Get away from
my
me.
car.
Do not touch me.
My car. I'm not touching.
Well, get away.
My
Don't you guys
car
see me
is
in my
upset.
face.
You're not talking to me. You're just leaving me out in the open. What's your name? What's your name?
It's 4 letters.
What's your name? I know it's 4 letters. 1, 2, 3, 4. Wow, how do you pronounce it?
She's getting really close. She's getting really close.
Not to me. I have a 2020 car. That's damaged.
Ma'am, we're trying to situate.
You're not trying to do nothing. Nobody's talking to me. I'm saying I'm all right. I have every right.
Can you sit down?
A charge of obstructing an investigation and disorderly intoxication could easily end Chrissy's employment with the government. She had given the officers multiple reasons to arrest her, but since they didn't, she decided to get herself arrested.
Can you sit down?
That's not your
You
car.
sit down or I put you in cuffs. Simple
Don't
as that.
put me in cuffs.
Okay, turn around.
No!
Turn around.
Put me in cuffs.
Turn around.
Detain me.
I am going to detain you.
That's fine.
Turn around.
Because I didn't do anything wrong.
You didn't do anything wrong.
I know. I know my rights.
You're not in.
You don't have.
Come on.
I have a dress
Come on.
on.
Okay, that's fine.
First,
No. You're going to sit in the back of my car till you relax.
you could detain me and keep me right there. I got my purse. I have
Sit down.
a dress.
Sit down.
Listen.
Sit down.
Officer,
Sit down.
I have a dress on.
Sit down.
I'm gonna get you your.
I have a dress on.
It's as simple as sit down.
Sit down. Get you
Sit down.
We're here to help you.
Like somebody hit me
Okay.
and they hit and run.
Okay.
And you're treating me like a criminal.
Sit down.
Like I'm a
sit down?
fucking college graduate with a criminal justice
Okay,
degree.
sit down.
I know what I'm
down.
supposed to be
Sit
doing.
down. Sit down.
Anybody would
Sit
be
down.
upset.
Sit down.
And you're treating me
No, I'm not treating
like
anyone.
I did something
Can you sit down?
wrong.
Put your legs inside. Put your legs inside.
If I'm not to detain,
inside.
if I'm not.
Although arresting Chrissy would be in everyone's interest, the officers only detained her to keep her calm. Or at least that's what they thought would happen.
There is no talking to this right now.
Stop!
Simple car accident. Simple car accident this is. I am not taking those cuffs off with her legs flying like that.
Do you have a David? Because mine is not.
No, I don't have David.
Chrissy. Fucking Chrissy.
No, it's too late.
Stop!
What do you think I should,
They're gonna
You get
take
there
you to jail.
This I don't understand. I understand she's frustrated, but it's property.
I get it. But damn, don't tell the people up.
Yeah.
Like, come on, let's just get it told.
Exactly. You would have been sleeping by now.
At this point, even Chrissy's boyfriend was fed up with her terrible attitude and accepted whatever the officers wanted to do. However, to his amazement, the officers decided to release Chrissy after she had calmed down, an action they would later regret.
Do you want to get on
Can you
cuffs?
put the air down?
Here's what I'm gonna do.
I cannot breathe in
gonna
here.
open the door.
I know you don't care.
You're gonna turn
because
around.
I'm a black woman.
Act normal when you come out here.
And I'm exposed.
Relax.
Look at my
Relax.
Look at my No, I want you to look at my I want you to look at my I want you to look at my
turn around so I can take the handcuffs off?
I want everybody.
You're gonna get everybody's name.
I'm embarrassed.
Man, what are you
I want
doing?
What do you mean?
Do you want to go to
What do
jail?
you mean?
Just relax. We're taking the handcuffs off you.
You need to relax. Get it out.
Okay.
I am a county employee.
Well, your job could be in jeopardy right now.
period.
Your job could be in jeopardy right now.
How?
Is that okay? Based on the behavior that you have.
Somebody hit me and run.
Okay, and there's an easy way to deal with it.
Even though she was released, Chrissy continued in her old ways, and to show how bold she was, she even went back into the squad car in search of her bracelet.
Ma'am.
There's nothing in there. Let me get the
Anka, what you want to do, man?
Man, I just...
You already see my pussy. Give me my bracelet. Give me my bracelet.
Take her away.
I want my bracelet.
Take her away. I'm telling you, man. Please take her away.
I know.
Okay?
I want my bracelet.
Let's call Dodge.
Give me your.
I don't have your bracelet.
Give me your card.
I don't have your
Give me
bracelet.
your
I don't
card.
have a
Baby,
card.
get
Give me your
another
card.
bracelet.
No,
Let's
give
call
me your
Dodge.
Grab her. No, grab her.
I'm trying.
No, you can grab her.
Give me your card.
I don't want to fight.
He has a card.
I don't want to fight him.
Give me your card. No.
Come on.
No.
Ah, God damn it, girl.
Grab her and take her, man.
Grab her and take. Keep going like that. Like that.
Get this shit set.
Keep going.
I want.
Grab her and take her.
I want every.
You don't know.
Please.
I hear you, Doc.
So do it.
I am.
I want every.
Do it.
I don't want her fighting me, and then we have.
I don't give a shit. She's fighting you. She fights me. She's going to jail.
You're right. I feel.
I want everybody.
Grab. Just grab her and keep going.
Walk away, man. That's it. I don't know how many chances I got to give you, man.
I know.
So if you know, do it. Come on.
You're a disgusting piece of shit.
Man.
All of you.
Hey, grab her and take her. How hard is those instructions?
Take you to fucking jail.
How Chrissy wasn't back under arrest was still very much shocking. But after refusing to leave multiple times, Chrissy had pushed the officer's patience to the limit, and she was now going to pay for it.
No, too late. Too late. You want to go to jail too?
No, I don't.
For what?
Ma'am, put your arms behind your back.
For what?
Lean up here for me.
For what? For what? For what?
For disturbing the peace. Please.
How?
I'm telling you right now, let's go.
How? How?
You got it?
How?
You had enough chances, and now that's
How?
you cared about your job.
How?
It's in jeopardy now, ma'am. I'm telling you that.
How? Somebody hit me and run.
Chrissy was charged with disorderly intoxication and spent multiple nights in jail. Although it happened later than expected, her arrest eventually happened. But that wasn't the case for this target security, who punched a woman in the face, but still wasn't arrested.
But he's not getting arrested for assault?
It's not assault. He's defending himself.
And in a twist of events, the victim of the physical assault was the one who got arrested.
No. You are trying to arrest me for him hitting me.
Correct. You are under arrest.
That was the crazy ordeal that transpired when police arrived at a Walmart concerning a staff who punched a customer.
This is her order.
Okay.
When she got to her house and she said, I'm not going to have enough money to pay for this. I need to talk to the manager. She happened to be walking by.
Okay, and you were a manager? Okay.
I'm closing the phone tonight. They started here, and you can finish that part.
Okay, so I came around and I was like, hey, what can I do for you?
Okay.
Usually it's like the price is wrong or whatever. She starts going on this spiel about about how like I've had a privileged life and she's been disadvantaged, and then said that she was asking Target to make reparations for her. And I said, that's not something we can do tonight. If you need a donation, like you can call tomorrow. I can put you in touch with the HR person, but like that isn't something I can do for you like right now tonight.
Okay.
And then she was like, you need to put me in touch with someone tonight. And I was like, I can't. There isn't.
Okay.
Like
strange.
Yeah. So like she just basically just kept saying that, and then she got really close to me. So I put my hands up and backed up, and she like followed me. She was like breathing into my eyeballs.
Was she screaming at you or?
Yeah. So she got really close to me. I put my hands up. I touched her shoulders because she was like coming into my space.
Okay.
And then she because I touched her, she like went after that and just started screaming really loudly and like backing me up against the soda machine. And then that's when like our security she called our security person and he came over and like intervened.
Yeah, so I tried to literally close her out, but at that point she was like pretty much running, so she barreled her way in and then kept coming into my office.
Okay. Yes, and you just hit her and that's it?
Hit her like right in the face, like right in the belly.
The manager and security detailed the events to the cops, but as expected, the woman had a very different story about what transpired, and she wasn't joking around.
I tried to close you out of my office and you just kept on pushing your way in.
That's right.
No, sir. I didn't push my way in.
Yes,
I
you did.
No, I came around the corner quickly.
Hey, would you
I did not push
quit
you
talking?
along.
Hey, no.
Excuse you?
Stop talking. When I'm telling you, you stop talking, okay?
Do you know who I am?
I will figure that out when I get your ID. You have cameras here, right? That's all that matters.
You clearly don't know who I am.
So what caused the issue then here today?
Because
Check
I
lane
came
10.
in.
Actually, it's kind of.
Target is somewhat of a home for me. And we were going to have a big discussion here, and I asked her to do it nicely.
Who are you going to have this big discussion with?
With Target, whoever in Target I needed to speak with.
What were you asking her to do?
Reach out to her manager so we can have a larger discussion about how money works and how provision works and how it's been working in our community in a very wrong way.
Can you elaborate a little bit, go into further detail?
Sure. I was asking with the support of my community to come behind me in a big way to have a money conversation. There have been people subjugated and locked out of things. We have decided we were not going to have a bigger conversation. I decided to take a stand. This is my Rosa Parks moment, dude. Don't play with me.
I'm just listening. That's all I'm doing.
We're having a conversation about how to reconcile the fact that some people benefited off of a system that was rigged against other people. I asked nicely to have that conversation.
Okay, what were you asking for?
For her to connect me with who I could talk to.
What was your purpose of that further conversation? What were you going to ask that person for to do?
To break the lies around money.
What's that mean?
We all know money has not been treating everybody equally.
Okay.
Money is not the only way for things to happen.
Were you asking for them to make a donation, essentially? Or to let you have them for free?
No,
what was it?
I was coming up to the limit of where I had money. I was trying to ask if Target would comp me the rest, and we would have a conversation, a bigger conversation.
While it appeared the woman just wanted her groceries paid for by Target, it was clear that a security staff or entry-level manager couldn't give her that. She had unnecessarily escalated the issue, and she wasn't going to like what would happen next.
You can stand up, let's go outside.
Sure.
Grab your bag. We'll explain everything outside.
Why are we isolating the conversations?
Yeah, ma'am, as of today, you're trespassed from Target.
I'm sorry?
As of today, you're trespassed from Target.
On the basis of you hitting me?
Ma'am, let's go.
Outside.
No, that is not going to happen.
Either you walk out on your own or in handcuffs.
Oh, I will be arrested for this cause.
Come on.
No, I'm not going to move.
Don't make this more
Nope,
difficult.
it's going to be on camera. Where are you holding your lines at? You're not going to give me any more lies. You will tell the truth about the situation. No. You are trying to arrest me for him hitting me.
Correct. You are under arrest.
Yes.
You're under arrest for menacing and disorderly conduct. Okay? Now, here's what we would like to do. We would rather you walk outside and not make a big deal. If you're going to make a big deal, we're going to have to handcuff you and do all that other stuff.
Yes, you will.
Let's go.
I'm not going to
Don't get resisting too. Okay?
Let's do it. They were gatekeeping me. Like the whole world has kept people.
Yeah, you were free to leave at any time.
Absolutely.
But you didn't.
Absolutely.
So
because it wasn't
you amplified the situation. No, you wanted something
when the
for
laws
free.
are not right,
You wanted something.
you make a stand so they can change.
You ready to go outside?
If the laws are meant to hold people down, you will fight for me, my community.
Okay, let's go outside. So here's the deal, okay? We're done. I need you to turn around, put your hands behind your back. You're under arrest. Thank you.
Violate my rights as a human being to protect the law.
The woman was eventually convicted of disorderly conduct and was sentenced to 1 day in jail with a $110 fine. The target security was not arrested since he reportedly acted in self-defense. But the next employee was tased in front of multiple students in a very chaotic arrest. Those were the events when police officers tried to clear out a stadium 18 minutes after the end of a football game involving 2 different schools. The police had instructed the bands from both schools to stop performing so attendees and students would leave the stadium. And while one band stopped performing, the other continued.
I don't need this. Let's cut it right now.
The officer was speaking with a music director, but just then, the music became even louder, and he decided to confront the band conductor, Johnny Mims. But things quickly escalated.
Let's go! Hey, bro! Get out my face! Get out my face! Get out my face! That's okay. I got my troops coming. I got my troops coming. They're gonna sweep their asses out. Okay? Come on, you man. How you man?
Load him up before I contact the superintendent.
Tell him to stop.
Cut it. We gotta go. The minute is over.
We finna go. Cut it. Get out my face, man. What you gonna do? Get out my face.
That's okay. I'm finna contact the school. Because they cut it.
That's fine. That's cool. Okay. Cool. That's cool.
That's okay. Because I'm finna send him a bill for the overtime.
They got to go. Hey, 1, 2. Hey, 1, 2, ready, and.
At this point, Mims had multiple deputies and police sergeants telling him to stop his band. He even had school staff tapping his legs to stop the music. But instead, he made his band continue playing. And just then, something incredible happened. After the stadium's lights went out, Mims finally stopped his band, ending the music. But it wasn't over just yet. You see, Mims had been warned multiple times to end the music or risk getting arrested, and since he didn't end the music after that, there was only one thing left to do. But this was where things became disastrous.
I know, get it. Get it away. Put it in jail. Put it in jail. I'm finna tell you. Get off of me, bro. You have to say right. Tell him to stop. Tell him to stop. Tell him to stop. Calm down, bro. Hold on. We got it, man. We got it. Move, man. Just get off of me. Get off of me, man. Get the office, okay? He's going to jail. He's going to jail. Bro, He hit the officer. He got to go to jail. He swung on the officer. I did not swing on the officer, man. Y'all grab me look.
When the officers moved to place Mims in cuffs, he became resistant. And after hitting a cop, what happened next was going to be very catastrophic. Mims was tased 3 times and cuffed right after. He was given medical attention and transported to the hospital before being taken to jail for disorderly conduct. He was eventually bonded out and placed on paid administrative leave by the school. However, his legal team is asking that his charges be dropped and the arresting officers be placed on leave. But if you think Mims' actions were wild, the next employee's actions would greatly shock you.
Can you work on it?
Bro, don't touch me. I gotta get my
That is 20-year-old Daja Hawley, minutes after she was reported stealing cash from her register at a Walmart store.
Alright, Deja, so they got you on camera, basically taking money from the register, putting it in your pocket.
Money? Where?
Yeah. They got you on camera.
Daja was spotted stealing cash from her register over 5 separate instances in 7 days. She would take cash from a customer, open the register, reach into the stash by the left, and fold a bill into her left hand while collecting change for the customer. After that, she would give the customer their change and then put the money hidden in her left hand into her vest pocket. Using this method, she stole over $500, but she fiercely denied this.
I'm gonna show you the pictures just to show. There's a camera like literally right above you.
I know that, of course.
So here's the times that I guess you were taking it the other days, right? The other days? Okay.
I can't see nothing. I see me taking money out.
And this
that's mine, sir.
Okay.
Interestingly enough, earlier that day, Daja had also taken money, but when the staff saw it, she demanded that it was hers. It was crazy enough that she could lie with all the evidence, but what was most crazy was that she was also arrogant as well.
Is y'all else looking for something?
So you're gonna listen to what this gentleman is gonna tell you to do right now, okay? Because right now you're at work.
What I'm gonna need you to do is write a statement about why you have this money and explain to us what has happened on these previous days.
How can I know what happened if it looked like I'm taking money out of the drawer?
Okay.
Like, what do I'm confused.
So you right?
I hear him.
Okay.
I hear him.
Okay.
Like, y'all gonna make me mad. I'm being calm right now because I'm trying to see what's going on.
We're being calm too. We're just explaining what you need to do. Okay? Okay?
I'm confused. Can I put my stuff back up in
No,
there?
just leave him up there.
This is my shit that I bought for my mom.
Okay, man, listen.
Statement.
We're gonna
This is
keep
my
your stuff out.
though. What y'all
Okay, right now you're in
mean?
custody, okay? So I need you to get
for
your stuff
what?
out. Alright, just write the statement. That's fine.
This is my stuff I bought with my money. Why can't I
So
put it
then
back
write
in
that
my-
on the statement.
I
so that
am.
you can- okay, you don't need to yell at me. Do what they're
I'm
told
grown
you to
as
do.
hell. Don't talk to me how I'm not talking to you. I'm talking to you.
Right now you're still at work, so you're gonna do what work's gonna ask you to do. Is to write that
I
statement.
am, but
So
let them, my people, the people that I'm working for, let them talk to me, please.
okay,
Y'all
well,
don't
they
have
called
to.
us to assist, so now we're here. So now you're gonna write that statement.
Just write what happened. It's already documented. It's already in video.
I want to
Okay,
see
so
what happened. That's why
I'm telling you what happened.
I'm not talking to y'all, please.
I'm talking to you.
But I'm not talking to you. I'm talking to him.
I'm telling you what's happened. Okay.
Okay, but like what?
Seen on
how
video,
I-
taking money from the registers and putting it in your
So
vest
that's
pocket.
what y'all seen,
Okay.
and that's what I didn't do.
Okay. Well, it's on video.
Okay, I want
It's
to
on
see the video.
Well, I'm telling you. I'm telling you what's on the video. Okay?
It's okay. I don't want to write no statement.
You want to put under, you don't want to write no statement, and you're going to put next
I don't want to write no statement.
Well, then you're going to initial it.
Daja remained combative with the cops and even her employer after she refused to write a statement. With this, she was fired from her job and trespassed from the store. And with theft of over $500, everyone, except Daja, knew what was coming next. But she was not going to like it.
I don't come here just to look at videos.
So what y'all finna do?
Arrest you.
Arrest me?
Yeah, so you're gonna do what they told you to do, is get back on
Why is y'all arresting me?
Because you're under arrest for stealing.
I didn't steal anything.
Okay, just take off your vest so then we can get out of here.
Okay, can I go home? I didn't steal shit. I'm not even from out here.
You work hard?
Bro, don't touch me. I gotta get my I gotta get my stuff! Oh, I'm not in the front. Hold on. I'm not still. Stop it. Okay. I'm coming. Easy. Okay. You just broke my okay. Can I turn around?
Stop it.
You want to get tased? Get on the ground. Give me your hands.
Put your hands behind your back or I'm gonna tase you.
You're hurting me.
Fine.
No, he's hurting me. Y'all serious
Now
right
you're arrested for resisting.
What you mean? I'm just finna turn around now. Can I get my belongings?
During the commotion, Daja threw her phone at the female officer and cut her arm. So she was now bleeding and in pain, but even that wasn't going to calm her down.
Oh, you just literally broke my...
32.
Oh, y'all serious? I'm short of y'all. What you mean? I'm
Get against the ground.
I swear to God, y'all.
Stop.
Touch me. You doing this? Stop. You white ass. Oh, bro.
32, son of 52 too. She's bleeding.
You did it.
You resisted.
Why? No, I did it.
Yes,
you did.
No, I promise I did it.
Okay.
Paramedics were called over, and after she got treated, Daja was charged with theft over $500, aggravated assault to a peace officer, and resisting arrest. Resisting was very dumb, as it only managed to worsen Daja's situation. But Destiny was dumb enough to steal gift cards from the store where she worked, only to use them herself at the same store.
Sunrise. Have you stand up for me? Put your hands behind your back. Okay. Okay. How old are you?
I'm 19.
Okay. You ever been read your rights before? So what happened? How long have you been employed here?
For almost a month.
Okay. And what happened?
So we can do like returns for stuff and then get credits from the store.
Mm-hmm.
But I didn't realize like it was actual money. I just thought it was Burlington credits. Like it wouldn't cause any loss or anything. And I was just trying to get my siblings some gifts for Christmas.
Okay.
But I didn't know it was actual money.
Oddly enough, Destiny's age wasn't the only suspicious thing she mentioned. She worked at a store and didn't think buying things with store credit gotten from fake returns would bring a loss to the store.
How many times did you do this transaction return to get credits, if you had to guess?
I've done it a couple of times, but I haven't. I only bought stuff once.
Okay.
After I bought that stuff for Christmas, I asked them, and I was like, the person who was checking me out, he was like, "Oh, you can't do that. Like, that's actual money." Like, he told me that I couldn't do it, and I haven't bought nothing else, and I still have the gift cards. Haven't used them after that. After he told me that I wasn't allowed to do that.
Okay. How many gift cards did you have total?
I had like 5 or 6 gift cards, but
And how much dollar on each one?
some of them had like $14, $50, $100. The most one had was $213, which I used on Christmas. The other gift cards, I still have them at home, haven't used them or nothing.
Destiny had amassed gift cards worth nearly $5,000 before she supposedly realized she was defrauding the store. so you would think she would immediately own up to her crimes and return the unused gift cards. But that was not the case.
Prior to today, and just be honest with me, you had these gift cards at home.
Yes.
When you learned that it was theft or fraud, whatever it is, why didn't you bring it back or alert a manager like, hey, I've been making a mistake?
I
honest.
I just wasn't going to do it again. I didn't think anybody would notice.
Okay. Were you on shift today?
Yeah.
Did you do any of that today?
Yeah.
Okay. What about yesterday?
No, I wasn't.
You weren't here yesterday? Okay. So when did you get told?
The day I bought those presents, that's
On
when
Christmas.
I got told.
Okay.
No, it was December 23rd.
The 23rd. Okay. And you haven't bought
No.
since then? Did any other store employees tell you, like, hey, I do that, I keep the money, nothing like that?
Nothing like that.
Okay, so it's not like a common thing here, to your knowledge. Okay.
Although she stopped making fake returns, Destiny was well aware that she was committing a crime by keeping the gift cards, and she still decided to. At this point, she was conveniently telling on herself, but as the officer would soon realize, she wasn't telling the entire story.
Oh boy.
Yeah, so she is correct. She actually, so she not really being truthful, so she did one more on the 26th.
Okay.
After them.
And it was for a total of how many transactions?
10.
I'm sorry, 10.
10,
Bravo 4-1.
And you were alerted by corporate?
Yeah, it was corporate. They emailed this whole entire thing.
Okay. Did you question her prior to me coming in here?
Yes.
What did she say?
She wrote her statement.
Oh, she did? Okay,
Yeah,
can I
she
see
wrote
that?
pretty much everything that she discussed with me.
In Destiny's statement, she apologized to the company, saying she only did it for her family and was willing to pay damages. It isn't clear if she eventually did, but she was charged with felony grand theft, lost her job, and received a 1-year ban from the store for stealing. But the next employee stole over $1,000 and lost her job and her child to support her meth addiction and her boyfriend.
From what he's saying, that basically a male accomplice of hers, they're a male acquaintance that she knows, came up with a cart to her register. She removed the security tags and didn't ring up that merchandise whatsoever. And you said it's over $1,000?
Yeah, just the one item's $600.
Gotcha.
And then that night she got in a vehicle, a white pickup.
White pickup?
With the sides and the light on top. And then the next day when he walked out with stuff and went out, very same pickup.
Okay.
The store manager explained that an employee, Callie Lewis, had conspired with a man to shoplift merchandise 2 days in a row. There was a video of her removing tags from the items and a video of her getting in the man's car. But as expected, Callie denied all of it.
Sure, he could have
you in for about 20 minutes. She refuses to give me this guy's name or anything, but she clearly lets him walk with all this merchandise twice.
Okay.
On the first time, she even takes this tries to take the security devices and stuff off of it before him to let him walk out the door. And we have a assistant manager should be in here later that says she got in that truck the night before when she left.
Oh yeah. Oh, okay. All right.
I've got her writing. She refuses to admit to anything, so I've got her in the office writing down a statement of what she said happened.
Okay. Well, my partner here is talking to a detective and see what our next step is going to be.
Hey, Todd. I'm talking to the police at the register. They're here.
Okay, so we have up to 48 hours, right?
She didn't say anything. She won't give this guy up at all. And she changed her story 3 times. Telling her first it was a red Silverado. Well, then it was the other night she got into the red Silverado. Well, then it was, I mean, it's jumped all over. Oh yeah, she doesn't even remember working Friday night, Todd.
So this happened, you said Friday night and Saturday night?
Friday night and Saturday.
All right.
Comes and he walked out at 6:30 is when he on Friday is when he went up and she took the things off the high dollar stuff and rang up the low dollar stuff.
Okay.
And now Saturday he came in the store at 7:30, refunded the small items, and then got the stuff to come up here, and then he walked out at 7:45.
The The store had a lot against Callie, but before they could press charges and get her trespassed, they needed the receipts and total prices of the stolen items to know if her case was a felony or a misdemeanor, and how long and severe her penalty would be.
While you guys are talking to her in there and looking at the video, I can scrounge up all the item numbers and get you a total if you want.
Yeah, we're gonna need a total.
Yeah,
if you don't mind.
She's gonna click out of here in about 2 seconds. That's why I just wanted to make sure we could actually get her here. Yeah, and there's the picture of the Saturday one. I got the picture of the screen on the Friday one right now. I'll go get you that total.
Okay.
Okay. So this one's from Saturday.
Okay. What is it? 907?
Yeah.
Dang.
So,
still a misdemeanor though.
For right now. We'll see what the other one is.
If the total items Callie stole were worth less than $1,000, she would face misdemeanor theft in Arkansas, punishable by up to 1 year in jail and $2,500 in fines. But if the items were over $1,000 as reported by staff, her charges would be felony theft, punishable by up to 6 years imprisonment and $10,000 in fines. Callie was in big trouble, and she knew it.
Well, I'm pretty sure they already talked about what's going on. So we're just wanting some things, and then we'll see what we're gonna do afterwards, alright? So just hang on tight and we'll let you know, alright?
Nerves were high at this point, and likely so was Callie, who feared for her life. So when the staff walked back into the room with the second items list, he literally held Callie's future in his hands.
You got it?
I gotta figure out that last item, but here's all the items that I can find so far. The prices from the first
Do you have the total?
Yeah, the total would be all of them added.
Okay, that's it.
We do not arrest based off of our affidavit, we arrest off of the affidavit of the company.
Okay.
With the stolen merchandise on both days totaling nearly $2,000, it appeared Callie was going away for a very long time, but the total amount was going to be a major cause for concern.
Okay.
So we got that plus that. Can we add them up real quick?
No, because it's 2 separate days. That's for Friday.
Just hold on. We gotta talk to a detective real quick.
Hey, on Friday, man, we have a total of $893.96, and Saturday is $977.95. So it's gonna be, it's not gonna be. We've got receipts on. We've got prices on independents, and we added it up, so that's how we got the total from Friday. Is they scanned every tool, and it shows the price, and we just added it up. So we've got printouts of everything. It's equivalent to a receipt. Roger that? Okay, would it be better for AP guy to come, or just manager? AP guy? Okay. Roger that? Okay.
Given that the items were stolen on separate days, with no single day going above $1,000, a detective had to question Callie and the loss prevention staff before he could determine if her charge was a misdemeanor or a felony. But either way, Callie was leaving the building in handcuffs.
Go ahead and stand up. Spin around, put your hands on your back for me. You're going to be placed under arrest for suspicion of theft of property, okay? We're going to go talk to Detective Hudson, which at that time he's going to read you your Miranda rights. I'm not going to ask you any questions or anything of that nature because that would infringe on your rights. I'm not going to do that, okay? So if you have anything to say, you need to wait and save it for Detective Hudson after he reads you your Miranda rights, okay? But for right now, I'm telling you you're under arrest for theft of property, okay? Names of what happened on Friday and Saturday, okay? All right?
Unsurprisingly, this wasn't Callie's first time in a cop car, as she had a long criminal history, with most of them related to her methamphetamine use. At one point during her probation, she even tested positive for methamphetamine while she was 8 months pregnant. Callie's case with her boyfriend is still ongoing. But this daycare employee was in much bigger trouble after they pulled a child by the ankle, smacked the child's head, and pushed the child to the ground multiple times.
Hi. I'm Officer Bailey, Fairmont Fireman. Is your mom home? Did we kill your mom?
No.
Is Michaela home?
Yeah.
On November 3, 2023, officers arrived at a residence with an arrest warrant for McCullough Curry, who was fired from a job as a daycare worker for assaulting and endangering children who were under 2 years of age.
All right. You mind stepping outside for a sec? You go ahead and turn around for me. Can you turn around for me? Thank you. Put your hands behind your back. Okay. Let's go down over here, okay?
I'll chat with the family real quick.
Would you?
Annie, can you grab my shoes?
Yep. We can grab shoes right now.
Can we get shoes?
Yeah, sure. Okay. We're just gonna hang out down there real quick.
I'll explain.
We'll walk down. Yeah, I'll explain everything to you, okay?
1 month before this arrest, a parent noticed an abrasion on their infant's side while picking them up from daycare. They immediately reported to the facility, who sent the child home the next day with a report that they had terminated the staff member involved. That staff member was Curry, whose surveillance in the daycare depicted grabbing an infant's ankle and pulling them inward.
So it looks like you got a warrant, okay? It's gonna be for child endangering. Did you think something like this was coming down the pipeline? Somebody kind of...
I've talked to a detective, but that was months ago. I figured since it was quiet,
yeah.
I haven't heard anything in a couple months.
Sure. So we are going to have to place you under arrest, okay? We'll take you to Greene County. Is there any...
The officers also spoke to Curry, who said that they grabbed the child's ankle to pull the child away from a toy to prevent the child from throwing it. But when police reviewed additional footage that same day, they found Curry grabbing a child's arm and pulling them across the room, smacking their head with an open hand, and pushing a child to the ground at least twice.
You alright?
Yep, just whack him in the...
Curry was charged with 9 counts of assaulting and endangering children. Curry pleaded not guilty to the charges, and the case is undergoing court proceedings.